Jimmy. Today's video is going to be a simple plan with me for this coming week. I've already decorated my week and now I'm going to decorate the daily pages and just walk you through how I plan my week. First of all, this is Charlotte. She is a Planner Perfect Traveler's Notebook, and I use a size wide for my everyday. I love this Charlotte. It just feels so good. It's just like a real leather. I mean, they're all real leathers, but this is more like a just natural. And I love the way she feels. Perfect amount of flexibility. And this is a bow from Tailored Plan. She has such pretty bows and ribbons and a Planner Perfect charm. All right, so let's see. I'm just gonna pull this one out. This is my daily. It has my month layout and my daily in it. So I'm just gonna pull it out and go straight to, oh, there's the week. I just decorated this using Penton Plan. I have some left, so I'll probably use some of these for the week. And I thought it came out nicely. I just did a reel on Instagram of this page. This is Cocoa Daisy washi tape from a year or two ago. And these are Cocoa Daisy, just things left over from kits that I've had in the past. And then the rest is Penton Plan. I just thought it went together so well. So I'm going to use the rest of this for some of these pages. And then I'm thinking of some Tiny Kate plans because this kind of fits the ocean theme. And I have different washies I can try with it. Oh, this might be pretty. So that, and I love the way that this Cocoa Daisy washi tape went with the Penton Plan. Isn't that perfect? So I'll use that again. So that could be one day or two. And I don't know about these. I know this seems springy, but I liked the birds and the birdhouse and the trees, so I might use that or something like that. Yeah, so that's a good start. And then of course I have the Planner Perfect summer ones. I love those summer themes. So yeah, maybe I'll use some of that. Flip-flops. Oh, bees. That's the same bee. That's my charm. That's Jenny's artwork. Yeah, so I'll use some of these. These are not Planner Perfect, these last two pages. These are from, I don't know, Michael's or somewhere. Then maybe some gardening. A gardening page or two. And I have some washi tape that has gardening stuff on it. And this is Kate from Tiny Kate Plans. This is her original artwork. And I love these moths. So I think I'll do a page in this. Oh no, let's see, how many do I have? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we have Saturday and Sunday. So maybe Saturday and Sunday, I'll use one of these. I was gonna use the yoga, but I don't know, I'll put this on the side. Oh, now I've got too many. So after I decorate these pages, then I will walk you through how I plan the week and how I sprinkle things throughout the week on my calendar. So I will put you on fast mode while I decorate the pages. Okay, so I have decorated my week. I am okay happy with how it turned out, but not all the way happy. Mostly it's tiny cake plans. I think these are Handkin plan. Yeah, and then most of the washi tape is Cocoa Daisy. This is tiny cake plans. I just love birds and trees. Yeah, so this is actually the washi tape I meant to use on here. It just matches a little better, but that's fine. And then Friday, these are Tiny Cake Plans original artwork. I love those. And I put gardening on Saturday and Sunday because this is when I get a lot of stuff done with my husband on the weekend. Like today we need to trim this tree that's taking over and maybe move the hydrangea bush, stuff like that. So that's weekend stuff. So this reminds me to do that. But back to the week. I'm gonna look at my monthly in here and see. Okay, so I don't have too much going on, just my husband dentist, so that's good. So I'm free to put things in the week. And when was that? That was the 26th at 7:30. I don't even really need to know about this, but I'll put it in anyway. Okay. I like to use these. These specific ones are from Tiny Cake Plans. I like to use these because it reminds me of things I need to do during the week. So when I start filling in my week and my days, oh, I need to use this. This is for hydration. It tells me the things that, it reminds me of things that I need to put on here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll start with exercise because I like to start, like I said, with things that I know are going to happen. So I need to exercise every day, but the exercise I know about, I'll put on first. So let's see. I do have a class every Tuesday. And I have one on Friday. And there's one that I could go to on Wednesday, but I haven't been. It is very high intensity. Well, probably not for the normal person, but for me, it's high intensity. So I don't know. I'll see. I really probably should try to go because it's so hot and humid here that I'm not getting outside like after 11 a.m. because it's just too hot. But I do go on a walk every morning, so that helps. But we'll see. 11 a.m., I think it's a cardio class. But it's a different teacher than this class. And Carl is very high intensity. He just really pushes us. So we'll see about that. So then the other days, I'll go ahead and put it on because if I have it on here, there's more likelihood that it'll happen. I don't know if I'm going to put what kind of exercise yet or just exercise. And I walk on these mornings. So, well, I'll go ahead and put it on there too. Any chance to use stickers. All right, I already had my walk this morning. So this way I'm getting my exercise and my vitamin D. All right, so I'm going to wait and fill these two in when the time comes, but it'll probably be a walk. Or I have been doing this workout video, yes to next, which is really good, so I could do that. All right, so there's that. Shower. Let's see. I have to plan when I'm going to wash my hair. All right, and then my plants. Let's see, I just did it, was it Thursday or Friday? So I'll check them on Thursday. I don't want to overdo it because then they die. It's easier to kill a plant from overwatering than underwatering, at least for me. All right, now this, the hydration tracker, this would go on every day, but so I'll do that in a minute. Okay, movie night. Actually, it's movie afternoon. Try to do that on sometime on the weekend, so I'll just put it in the middle. There's a new movie coming out about Bruce Springsteen I want to see, but I don't think that's being released until the fall. All right, I always do laundry on Monday. That's like my reset day. Okay. And then groceries. Hungry Root comes here. Sorry, there's big trucks outside. I think it's the trash. It didn't come the other day because Juneteenth is now a national holiday, so I love that. So everything's a day behind. Okay, Hungry Root delivery. Okay, and then the groceries, I usually pick up Saturday or Sunday. And these are just extra things that I don't get from Hungry Root. All right, then we have weather. All right, it looks like it's gonna be sunny all week. Oh, I didn't leave room for this. Oh. Should do the weather first. There. I like to put my husband's nighttime schedule on here too. So every Tuesday and Wednesday, let's see, at 8:45. Doesn't really affect me. I'm usually upstairs by this time anyway, but still, just in case. But so those two things. So if I do want to do something with them, I have to do it as soon as we finish dinner. I have this book that I put stickers in to help me plan. And mostly Cocoa Daisy leftover stuff. But this way, when I go to plan, I can look through it to find what I need. I think looking for here's what I'm looking for. I need to, okay, recycling. And I need a trash. Let's see. Here's a trash can. Yeah, all right. I know I don't have to have one, but I just like to. So trash. And recycling. So that'll remind me about that. So now I can go into my week and start putting things in. And I am gonna do some of my meal planning here near the second half of this video, hopefully. So, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put the weather on. I'm not gonna do another sticker. I'm just gonna put the weather. 94. Oh, it's gonna be hot all week. I also have a book for labels. And again, these are mostly from Cocoa Daisy too, but I just wanna have a label on each day to fill in for my exercise on my daily pages. So I like to have something that matches kind of a little bit. Maybe this. Or this. Here's a beach theme from last year. Yeah, all right, let's try those. So let's see. Exercise is a priority. I put these here. These are Post-it note stickers that came with a Cocoa Daisy kit last year, maybe September. It could have been the year before, but so I thought this would be cute because I do have a few things I want to track. Usually I just write them on there, but I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun. And I put glue on the part that wasn't sticky just so it would stay on. So the things I want to put on here is Portuguese. We're learning Portuguese. Bom dia. And I want to practice that every day. I was doing Duolingo, which is okay. But I found these videos. It is so much better because he just explains it in such a methodical way. A lot of times with the Duolingo, they'll just say, you know, match the word to this word and you haven't even learned it yet, and it's more of a visual, whereas I want to hear it and say it back more. So this one does that. It gives a lot of practice and focuses on the basics first. It focuses also on how to pronounce the vowels and the certain words. So I really like it. I don't know if he does other languages, but he does Portuguese really well. So I want to do Portuguese every day. I want to do yoga every day. And that's, you know, to regulate my nervous system. Slow yoga at home. It's kind of like meditation, and just usually in the afternoon when my husband texts and says he's on his way home from work, gives me like half an hour to 45 minutes. That's when I usually do yoga because it just resets my nervous system for the rest of the night. It puts me in that calm state. According to my Aura ring, every time I do that yoga, it puts me in a restored state. So I love that. The other thing is exercise, which I'll put here, but I'll also put it here. This is a check to see if I've done it. This is what exercise I'm going to do. In fact, I think I will go ahead and I filled in the ones for my classes, but I think I'll go ahead and put it in here, what I'm going to do. Just so I'll have it. I'm gonna do a walk. I like to do a walk in the early morning. So walk in sun, and then either yard work or Yes to Next, which is a video I do, which I've talked about. Aikido is the lady, and her mom, April, or maybe I got those backwards, April and Aikido. I think it's Aikido and April. But they do videos which are good for me at my age and my fitness level. So it's just good, nice and Not too fast paced, but yet enough for me to get a good benefit from. And I can use my little weights if I want to. So that's what I'm gonna do there. Okay, back to this Portuguese yoga exercise. Yard work I'll put on here, but sometimes that counts as exercise, so I can check both if my heart rate gets up enough. And then just home maintenance, because I'm not good at that. If I don't see the dirt, then I'm fine. It's like, but I need to be more regular with that and, you know, take care of my home every day. I mean, I do the basics, but I want to start decluttering and spend half an hour a day doing that. So I'll just put that on the rest of these. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for my skeleton of my week. I like these watercolor sticker plans. My friend Raylene in Canada has these stickers, and they're self-care stickers. I would like to put them on at night to remind me to take that time at night. It's just so important for my nervous system to calm down and to be away from other people's energy, especially boys and men. Boy, testosteronic energy. That's what I need to be away from. But so I've been going upstairs early. If you've been watching my past video, I try to go upstairs at 8 or 8:30, shut my door, I'm done with people, and I have an evening routine, which I think, did I put it in here? That's not in there. Must be in my other one. I have like an evening routine. See, upstairs for evening routine. Must be in my other one. I think it's in this one. This is my nighttime journal. Here it is. Nightly routine. So 8 p.m. upstairs, yoga, stretch, or bath. And this could even be deep breathing, prayer, meditation. So that's, you know, I can change it up if I've already done my yoga. And then map out tomorrow, script my next day, lay out my clothes. Even if it's just being at home, it just, I don't know, it makes me prepared for the day. And also it makes me think about the next day. I script the day and then think, well, what clothes will I need for tomorrow? It just gets me in that mindset of whatever I'm going to do that day. If I'm going to do yard work, I'll put out my yard work clothes. If I'm going to exercise class, I'll put out that. If I need to go visit my mother, I'll put nicer clothes out. It just sets the stage for me to accomplish what I need to the next day, what I've scripted out. Then put my jammies on, then wash up and brush teeth. I don't really have a big skincare routine. I usually don't wear makeup, and I don't do anything with my hair at all. It's like I wash it and put it in a ponytail usually, you know, and that's it. With my face, I just wash with soap and water. So that's, you know, a minute or two. And then 8:45 or 9, I'll journal about the day. And that's what I use this for, because this is an evening wrap-up. So I just journal about the day. Got a lot done, just my thoughts about the day and how it went. Gratitude. Okay, so that would be this one. So this will last me hopefully all summer. And I put my wins, beauty I noticed, and what gave me joy. So that that's part of my evening routine, and it's all right here when I take this upstairs. 9:15 in bed puzzles, and that's like my Wordle and crossword and all that. But I turn the phone down very dim so I don't have that bright blue light. Then I read a novel. These are the two I'm reading now, The Sun Does Shine and The Vengeance of Mothers. I'll leave links below. These are so good. The Sun Does Shine is about a man who was wrongfully put on death row and how he overcame that and found his freedom. The Vengeance of Mothers is a sequel to one called 1,000 White Women, and it was this program in the 1800s that the U.S. government thought about doing but never did, and this is what would happen if they did. It was the time of the westward expansion, and white women, usually prisoners or ones from insane asylums, were sent out to live with the Native Americans to incorporate them into society, or at least that was the premise. And this is an historical fiction of what would have happened if that would have come true, hypothetically. And then lights out at 10. So that's my nightly routine. So I would like to use these watercolor sticker plans, or watercolor sticker plans. Yeah. I'd like to use these to just put in here to remind me to calm down at night. And I love stickers, so why not? All right, let's do this. I'll put it at the bottom because it's the last thing I do. I'll just put 8 p.m. upstairs for evening routine. And looking at something calming helps get me in that mood. Alright, so I'll just do that for each one. Let's do me time. I'll just do this. I don't even need to put a whole big thing. Me time, that's hard to see, but oh well. More me time. I'm not even gonna write. I'm just gonna put this there because we know what it means. Are these 2 or 1? 2. And I am going to move this desk. I got a desk from my mother's house because we're, going through her estate. She's in a skilled nursing facility. It was just unsafe for her to return home. She needs 24/7 care. I'm not going to put it on the weekends. So I got a desk from there that, she said I could have, and it's the small desk. It's kind of like a roll top desk, but no roll top, but that's like the style. It's flat, and then it has places up here for you to put little things, but it's kind of dainty. Here it is in the garage. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but that's what it looks like. I'll let you see it once I get it all upstairs and cleaned up. Oh, I think it has this too. Oh, this is cool. It opens. So that's neat. I think it was my grandfather's. I don't know. And so I'm going to take that upstairs and put it next to the window. And then that's going to be where I do my evening routine, where I do my journaling and stuff. Or I can sit in the big comfy chair, either one. But I want to have that there. And also because on the weekends, it's hard for me to do videos because my husband shares this room. This is like adjoining rooms. My husband has the other half. I was going to do this video yesterday, which was Saturday. I was going to finish it Saturday morning and post it, but he was in here. I can't do it when he's in here making noise and doing stuff. So I'm going to put that upstairs for when I need to have more privacy to do my social media stuff, but mainly for this, for the evening routine. It's like if we prepare the field, they will come. You remember that in that movie? So I want to prepare things so that to set me up for success. So that seems to be about it. I'll do one final flip through and maybe add in anything that I forgot. So here's the week. I don't have anything on Monday except for exercise and laundry, which is enough. This is my reset day. I'm going to write that in here. I like to use Monday to exhale. My husband goes back to work. My son George goes back to school. A lot of times Peter might be here because his flights lately have been him coming home on Sunday evening. He'll come home tonight. So then he's home on Monday, but he, you know, I can come in here and shut the door if I need to get stuff done. So I can still reset, get things back in order. So that's Monday. Tuesday, exercise class. Wednesday, these are just the things that I know of. So it's nice. There's no big things coming up, which I am so glad. I got so burned out this spring. Like I do every spring. There's just so much going on in the spring. Monday, laundry day, and I'm excited about doing my habit trackers for these things. Yeah, and when I see this down here, it really makes me look forward to the evening. So that'll be nice. It's like I know I have that time to de-stress and protected time to take care of myself. I'll do the dinners a little later. I was going to do some menu planning in this, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get to it today. So I'm going to do this one on the next video. I need to get outside and do some yard work before the full sun hits the front yard. Because once that happens, it's just, you know, it's in the 90s. The mosquitoes are out. It's so humid. If I spend that time outside in the sun, more than 10 or 15 minutes, then it wipes me out. I'm tired the rest of the day. It just zaps my energy. So, yeah. Let's see. Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll do this the night before. You know, script the rest of the day, but I'll keep coming back and, you know, filling things in during the week. I like to take this after dinner on the couch with me and just kind of diddle in it, putz around in it. Yeah, and then yard work, more yard work on the weekends with my husband, things that I need his help with. We moved this giant hydrangea bush yesterday. I gotta go see if it made it through the night. It was looking pretty rough. We're not supposed to move it, you know, when the blooms are on it, but I had to. It was killing my other stuff. It just took off and was just taking over everything. So that is my week. Hope you enjoyed my plan with me, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good week, everybody.